It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Down the right sideline.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
2nd down, Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. Across midfield.
And down right around the 37. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First down, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
He's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Left side to Lamb. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Stidham. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stidham. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Going 53. 47.
Now Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 17.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
That's another Broncos.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
On the ground, this is Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Final play of the half. It's Stidham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Prescott on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott going to change the play. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Going to run again here with Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And quickly they get to the line. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. They'll run with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Stidham.
At the 30-yard line.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
To throw is Stidham. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Stidham going to stay out there. They'll go for this.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Alex Singleton.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his
Slay's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Prescott to throw on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Stidham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Stidham from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Jefferson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
176 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick, and we'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a first carry for their fullback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Pollard will take it up the gut. Down to the 22-yard line.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mind?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Stidham. Caught by Dosich and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Now Stidham.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Stidham. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Stidham to throw it. Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But, boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down.
Throwing now is Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.